looks like anything happened.
It's been a week, but we'll find something. I know we will.
Is it okay if I stay here? I don't think I'm ready to...
Sure. I doubt I'll be good company anyway.
You mean you're over-focused to the point of non-reactive thing? I remember, especially how you always end up being right somehow. I hope. I don't know what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me neither. This is the place. Nick, I'll get to the bottom of this. First, gather the clues.
Всем привет, меня зовут Настя, и мы с вами продолжаем проходить игру Twin Mirror. В предыдущей серии мы с вами искали Денниса по всему Басвуду. В итоге нам подсказали, что он, скорее всего, находится в редакции. И мы нашли самого Денниса, но он оказался мертв. Его убили из его же пистолета, выстрелив в него. Получается, ночью наш герой пошел в редакцию, чтобы поговорить с Деннисом, и нашел его труп. Пытался его, ну так сказать, посмотреть, что с ним произошло, понял, что он мертв, испугался и сбежал. И сейчас мы с вами отправились, мы позвонили в полицию, так как Анна сказала, ну, довериться ей решили, лучше уж сообщить в полицию, чем не сообщать вообще. И сейчас мы с вами отправились на место смерти Ника, то есть на место его аварии, и сейчас будем смотреть, что же произошло на самом деле. Так, нет следов торможения. Ну, значит, получается, он просто ехал тупо прямо.
No skid marks, no trace of sudden braking.
Он сбил ограждение.
That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs. The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. Two of the road signs were torn out. Did Nick's car do that? The tire tracks clearly show where Nick's car went off the road. These road signs are intact. Not a scratch on them.
Пойдемте вниз. Вон, получается, где он сгорел.
The car went up like
Это
kindling.
дерево тоже горело.
It was pretty intense, judging the damages to the area. The bark got badly burnt. Must be where Nick crashed. Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well.
Так, что еще тут может быть? Ясно, понятно. Вот тут что? Что-то спокойно дойти, кстати, можно было. О, бревно.
Maybe Nick tried to avoid this log. It's a bit far from the road.
Следы животного, кстати, говорили.
An animal came through here.
Значит, оно сбежало, это
Maybe
животное.
that's what surprised Nick. But the tracks don't reach the road.
Пятно бензина. А возможно, это вот эта тормозная жидкость.
Fuel stain. From Nick's car? Was it leaking fuel? Nick took this turn every day. It shouldn't have
Как
surprised
это
him.
зайти-то в чертоге? РБ.
That's all the information I need. Time to put everything together. The report states
Но,
Nick was
возможно, у
driving
него
under the
просто текла
influence of
тормозная
alcohol.
жидкость. Они Там бревно могли кинуть.
He was startled by an animal. And drove through a road sign before crashing into a tree. Things don't add up.
У него все это время текла, тормозная жидкость. И, соответственно, когда был резкий поворот, он не успел затормозить вовремя, поэтому его вынесло. Но вопрос, почему так далеко распространился огонь? Непонятно.
I need to find out what really happened.
Потекает бензин. Вот появляется препятствие. Бревно. Бревно. Появляется бревно. Пока не сходится. Бревно, он бы реально перевернулся. Тогда не бревно, нет препятствия. Потекает же бензин у нас. Нет их. А если, окей, ладно, реально животное. А вон Ник, кстати, давайте сходим к нему. Он был в состоянии, возможно, мы что-то подмешали. Давайте посмотрим. Пьяный без сознания. Без сознания. Без сознания. В машине потекает бензин. Препятствий нет. Во, все правильно. Он съезжает вот сюда. Да, логично. Врезается в дерево. Но вопрос, почему он...
How could the signs have burned during the crash then? The road signs were damaged. Two of them torn and burned.
Подождите, да, они же сказали. Потекает бензин, но при этом-то уже... Что еще можно тут выбрать? Машина загорелась. Она уже горевшая ехала. Машина уже горевшая. Он без сознания от того, что машина горит, получается, была. Типа от удушья. Машина, бензин потекал, машина загорелась, от удушья его вырубила. И он втемяшился. Вот так вот даже сделано.
thought you quit.
Его
I did.
убили.
So, did you find anything?
Nick, he was murdered. I'm sorry, I don't... The police report was clearly wrong.
Fucking...
Anna?
Here, just...
Joe, it's Sam.
Where's Anna? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's right
Отлично.
here.
Потому
She's
что они
just
жили
busy.
вместе с Ником. И там, возможно, какие-то улюки. А, на вещи же Сэма Ника забрала.
Are you all right?
Поэтому...
What happened?
I wasn't there when it happened.
Поэтому грабитель к ней влез, что, возможно, она забыла что-то важное.
Then called my daughter.
We're on our way. Someone broke into your house.
Она же говорила о том, что она вещи забрала, там нужно вещи выкинуть, какие-то отдать там семье.
Okay, so, about Dad. Don't tell him what we found. Please. It'll just worry him for no reason.
How are you holding up? After finding out what we found out.
I'm guessing about as well as you. Not great. Let me go calm my father down. I'm pretty sure he's ready to call the National Guard.
Логично.
Anna,
Maybe give her a few moments with Joe before you barge in. Also, take a few moments for yourself as well. You used to live here, and now some other guy, Nick, of all people, was living here.
Я
With her,
справлюсь.
things are different. She's different. You're different.
I think I can handle this. Hopefully.
Keep in
Ну,
mind,
ну,
Sam,
большую,
no
хорошую.
matter how much you want to, you can never go home again.
Еще есть же беседочка. Офигеть, участок огромен. Блин, а круто у нее везде.
The last time I was here, I was shoving way too many boxes into a trunk that couldn't fit them all. He had to get a new one after the accident. Must have been very expensive. Didn't think I'd see it again. Not looking forward to stepping back inside.
It's fine, Dad. I can handle this.
Someone broke into my daughter's house and you want me to just sit by and wait?
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to do. Don't you have an appointment?
I always
Да
have
все
an appointment.
нормально.
The doctors more often than I'm home. Sam, talk some sense into my daughter here.
I'm gonna have to side with Anna on this one. Can't miss appointments.
Just because I'm an old man in a wheelchair, you two think you could push me around.
Dad, I love you. And I love that you want to protect me, but please, it'll be okay. Go to your doctor's appointment. The police will be here soon.
I'm just belly aching. It's your house. Your rules. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Не.
Though before I head off, Sam, you tell me if something was going on, right? Anna's brave and she's strong, but she's also stubborn.
Dad, I told you I can take care of myself.
And I'm old enough to know when things ain't right. You tell me now, Sam. You tell me if my little girl is in danger. I can't watch over her anymore, so I need you to keep her safe.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Joe, I don't know.
She's all I have left. Promise me you'll protect her. I need your word.
Wow. Heavy. Joe's really laying on the paternal guilt.
I can't promise something like that. I don't know what might happen.
He just wants to feel like someone is looking out for her. I can't blame him.
And what if I can't keep that promise? Then refuse. All I know is I
Ну,
personally
пообещать
couldn't say
давайте.
no to a
Как
desperate
можно ему
father.
отказать?
I still can't hide anything from you.
Sam, don't.
I won't lie, Joe. There is something going on. It could be dangerous, but I'll make sure Anna doesn't get mixed up in it.
All right. I'm trusting you on this.
I'm not some kid. I decide what I get mixed up in.
You can't blame me for looking
Ну,
after
твой
you.
отец. Чё я еще должна была ему сказать? Нет, я не буду за ней приглядывать. Пусть что хочет, то и делает.
I'm heading inside.
Извините.
See how bad it is.
I need to get in there eventually. But maybe I should look around the property first.
Нашел тело Денниса, мы с Анной сообщили в полицию, мы постарались максимально обезопасить самих себя. Мне не нравится, что она ввязалась в эту историю, но хотя бы с ней хочется говорить честно. Понимание, что Ника убили, помогло мне собрать и более трезво оценить происходящее. Но для Анны оно стало большим ударом. У нее почти не было времени все осмыслить, но она явно в шоке. Мог бы и вспомнить, что он терпеть не может напускную галантность, но я собираюсь держать обещание. Отчете об аварии Ника куча несостыковок, полиции доверять нельзя. Хуже того, меня могут обвинить в убийстве Денниса. Не знаю, стоило ли втягивать в эту историю Анну. А кого еще? Ник вел какое-то расследование, он всю жизнь хотел написать что-нибудь значительное. Смотрел место аварии, теперь совершенно уверен, что смерть Ника не была случайна. Вождение в пьяном виде, превышение скорости, все это совершенно не соответствует его характеру. Судя по всему, Деннис злоупотреблял служебным положением, читал чужую почту и знал, что Ник идет какое-то расследование.
It's Bugs. She probably brought it over one time when she came with Nick.
Ну, конечно, тут еще речку, блин.
It was great to come back from work, sit down, and read until the sun went down. Anna and I spent our nights out here, trying to find all the constellations.
Никаких следов нет. О, даже садик есть.
Anna never got rid of this sign. I think the happiest I ever saw Anna was the day she bought this place.
I want everyone to know this house is sold. You're mine. I own you now. It might be 200 years before it's paid off, but it's mine.
So, when can I start moving my own stuff in?
After you finish carrying all my stuff in.
Sure, but that means I get to choose which side of the bed I'm sleeping on.
What? No. You're gonna sleep on the side closest to the door.
Why's that?
So if someone breaks in, you can fight them off. And maybe because I like being near the window.
Somehow I feel like it's entirely the second thing and not at all the first.
We can talk about all this after my stuff's inside.
But all your stuff's so heavy.
Which is why I need your help. Don't slack, Sam. This house isn't gonna decorate itself. And I want you to be part of that.
Не, реально милашечный дом. Я бы тут хотела жить. Только правда... А, не, вон рядом дома еще есть. Ночь не опасно так уж жить. Да, вон куча... Блин, круто. Мне нравится. Рядом речка, лес, вон дорожка. Че, рыбацкая хижина?
He used to follow it down to the shack every other week for fishing Sunday.
Блин, сколько на денег в этот дом бухло?
Sent from a mourner. Anna probably couldn't handle taking it inside.
Ну. Блин, а ты не можешь делать не стеклянную дверь? Почему вот стеклянную дверь? Тут так легко открыть его. Все вообще Но они искали вот что-то связанное с расследованием.
Anna is not well. This time, at least, try to be there for her.
Да, конечно, в порядке. Ко мне в дом вломили, все перебрали.
Anna, you okay? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. She needs you, buddy.
Подержи ты ее, сядь, похлопай по плечу.
I don't even think she knows I'm here. What am I supposed to do? Something. Anything. It's the thought, the effort.
Ну хоть что-то сделай, а не просто тут стой, как истукан.
I'm not sure how a drink will make her feel better about murders and break-ins. But I guess I've heard worse ideas.
Так.
She kept the drinks in the kitchen, in one of the pantries.
Где у нее здесь стакан-то? Холодильник. Чашка-то хоть есть? Блин, может, в кладовке?
She normally keeps some drinks in the pantry.
It's been a while, Sam. Things have changed around here. You feel like looking at old keepsakes?
Где тут напитки-то?
No.
Вот. Может тут? Шоколадный напиток, сок лайма, виски. Угу. Виски.
On the bright side, I don't think it's possible to make her feel worse.
You're not helping.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. Thanks. Might take the edge off.
That's sweet. I'd assumed you'd already
Я ж не
gone to
мудак.
look around and, I don't know, think. This is just so fucked. Nick, my house,
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
my stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like the worst coincidence? Or is it related to Nick's death? Did his murderer break into my house? God, I can't help but being pissed at Nick for being dead. It makes no sense. It's all just a lot. I used to feel safe here, and now... Sorry, Thanks, Sam.
It's all right. A lot has happened in the last few hours.
Ну, я ее поддержала, так что норм.
This feels like the only part of the house I recognize. Whatever punk broke in here wrecked it.
Возможно, убийца об этом знал.
Good thing it's intact. It's about the last thing Anna has of her mother.
I don't think she ever forgave me for saying I didn't think they sounded better.
Sam, what are you doing? I called for dinner like a dozen times. It's gonna get cold. I am not your mom, you know. Working on an article is no reason to ignore basic politeness, Sam. Fine. You can eat your dinner cold for all I care. I'm done waiting for you.
Он тогда уже был.
Cheesy action movies, dark thrillers, and human rights. The melting pot of Anna. Anna would pace around the house for hours, then sit down and write her articles in one go. Anna has to be helping her dad out with these. I'm not sure it's enough.
Ну, Джаз, это твою или
Anna
твою?
always wanted to take me to concerts. They were just never my thing.
Начальная школа Гринмаунт ежегодно устраивает для своих юных художников конкурс картин. Одна из работ на этом празднике творчества запомнилась больше других. Я никак не могла понять, что тайно скрывает силуэт некого вымершего, а может, никогда не существовавшего животного. Работа так и осталась бы непонятна, но на выручку пришел юный Тимоти Браун. «Тут надо кое-что сделать», — подсказал он, указывая на бумажный бугор. «Разверните». И вот прямо у меня на глазах случилось чудо. Загадочное существо оказалось картой Басвуда. Если вы уверены, что видели в этой жизни все, советую уделить время работе младшего поколения. Возможно, вы откроете для себя нечто новое. Я вот открыл.
Anna always was more interested in people than cold hard facts.
Уважаемый миссис Миллер, папа говорит, что если ты кому-то очень благодарен, надо написать человеку письмо. Надеюсь, вам оно понравится. Я очень-очень благодарен вам за то, что вы про меня написали. Не знаю, почему вы решили написать именно про мою работу, но мне было очень приятно. Папа повесил вашу статью на холодильник и обвел там мое имя. Теперь я боюсь, что кто-то пошел смотреть на мою картину, и ему не понравилось. Но может понравилось. Если я выиграю еще какой-нибудь конкурс, я вам напишу. Ну, тут больше ничего нет. Идемте тогда дальше. Что тебе он надо? Жалюзи эти бесит.
Finally, there.
Извини за вчерашнее, ты права, я правда отстранился. В последнее время на работе сплошной завал. Можешь обижаться дальше, но вдруг ты хочешь пригласить меня на концерт. В холодильнике пепперони роллы.
Anna's favorite band. Smooth as always, Nick.
I know you want to help her by finding out what happened. Right now, though,
Окей, ладно.
stay focused on Anna. She needs to know she's not alone.
Hey, are you feeling better?
Yeah. Thank you, Sam. Sorry, I just kind of lost it for a second there.
Yeah. I mean, careful, Sam. You know you can be indelicate. She needs your support right now.
I mean, it hasn't been an easy week, you know? And I've got the feeling it isn't over yet.
Я с тобой.
She needs support. Something solid. Whatever happens, you're not alone. We'll face it together.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Да, спасибо.
I needed to hear that.
Reminding her she has people to lean on is a great start.
This whole thing is a mess. But honestly, it's been a mess for a while. Like, everything was fine, you know? Nick moved in, it was nice, but lately he just closed himself off. He'd been gone most nights, at the bar or the fishing shack, come home late, refusing to talk about his work. It got unbearable. It was almost like I was living with you all over again.
It doesn't feel good, but she needs to get this off her chest. Don't be
Я
too
правда
harsh on her.
виноват.
You're right. I shut you out, and I'm sorry.
The past is the past. None of what's happening now is your fault. I'm just lashing out. It's just having you in the house. It's bringing back a lot of things. We had a good time. So many memories here, both bad and great.
We did have a good time, yeah.
But then came Dad's accident. The mine investigation. Your proposal. I still feel horrible about how it all happened. But
Что ты скажешь?
you understand why I said no, right?
Face it, Sam. If you had paid attention, you'd have known she wasn't going
Я
to
тебя
say
не
yes.
послушал.
You didn't want a ring. You told me before. I thought it was what you're supposed to do. I thought maybe it'd save us.
That's a nice thing. I feel like you're listening now. And I thank you for that. You know? It ended so abruptly, you and I don't think I ever took the time to really process what happened. Same way with Nick. If my relationship with him was as doomed as my relationship with you. The way Nick closed himself off to me the last few weeks. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I can't bear to live with someone, to truly share my life, to make compromises and all that.
Что ты там скажешь?
She's feeling guilty about what
Они
happened.
не были причиной.
She shouldn't bear that burden alone. It wasn't doomed. It's just like every relationship. It requires a lot of work from everyone involved. Whether people are ready to put in the work, well, that's different. I think we weren't. Not really. At least I wasn't. Good to see you realized that.
Maybe. We were younger, different. It feels like a lifetime has passed. It doesn't matter anyway now, does it? He's dead, and whatever we had is done. And we're on our own if we're gonna find out who killed him. I'm not backing down from this, no matter what we
Я
find.
тебя не
What about
брошу.
you?
Yeah, I mean... You can count on me, Anna. We're in this until the end.
That's good. That's really good. Let's see this to the end, and, well, we'll see what happens when we get there, right?
Whatever happens, we're in this together.
Can you take a look upstairs? I still need a moment. Let me make sure I'm done crying and all that.
Take your time. I'll tell you if anything's wrong.
Thanks, Sam.
Нелегко обсуждать ценное прошлое, особенно когда в настоящем все так запутано. Но с Анной состоял серьезный разговор о Нике, о нас, обо всем, что было, но до сих пор проблемы с взаимным пониманием. Понятно.
As far as Bug was concerned, this was her real house. I remember taking this photo. Seeing it like this. Not what Anna needed. The door is closed. Huh. She never used to lock it.
Окей. Идите в ванну сначала сходим, потом уже в комнату. Парные зубные щетки.
As if her week wasn't bad enough already.
Не, пусть будет, ладно уж.
I should erase it. But then the police wouldn't get the burglar's handwriting.
Еще Джон тоже смотрели.
It looks like Joan's using this room now. Anna must have been letting her use it when she stayed over. Got the A,
Домашка умная, но
corrected the teacher,
невнимательная.
but still
Мистер
forgot the date.
Единорожек.
Mr. Unicorny. Well, you and Joan have been inseparable since the day she was born.
Так, сейчас посмотрим. Беспорядок.
Not your standard thief. Too destructive. Oh, maybe trying to send a message?
Come on, work, you piece of junk! I know you're awake.
No, I'm not.
Then how are you talking?
I'm a celebrated sleep doctor.
Come on, get up. I need your help.
Did you try rebooting it? That's honestly all I got.
I have tried that. If I don't get this done by noon, Walter won't run the article. What do I do?
Okay. Let me see it.
Thank you. It just won't respond to anything. Do you want a back rub while you work?
As your hero, it's the least you could do.
I'll do more than that, my white knight.
Oh, you will, my princess of the typefaces.
Of course. When you fix it.
Ладно, пойдемте с другой стороны.
Why is it so dark in here? This
Мне
room
дом,
feels so
кстати,
different
огромный,
now.
такой классный, я бы тут
Felt like
жила.
mine once, but it never was.
А? Ноутбук? Чего?
Is someone downloading something off Nick's laptop?
Зашибись.
Sam! Sam! Who was that? Sam! Are you okay?
I think whoever trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I had this morning.
I couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. Must have interrupted them.
Поищем
There's no
резервные
trace of
копии.
whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
We need Nick's backups, if he has any. Did he ever do anything like that? Boxes in the attic, files to the cloud, another computer? Did he have anywhere besides here and the Basswood jungle he kept things?
No. No, I don't think so. I don't... Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if he was secretly using it as a second office...
It'd be worth taking a look.
Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
Couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and he...
Громче еще говорите, чтобы, блин, все
I'll go to
услышали.
the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might be there.
Sorry! I was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go.
Nick's fishing shack. A lot of memories here. Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to
Ладно,
work on
давайте с вами на
something.
этом заканчивать. В следующей серии уже продолжим. Пойдем в рыбацкую хижину искать резервные копии. Надеюсь, вам понравилось. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на мой канал. Всем спасибо, всем пока.